Oh, yeah, that's right. It is MadMan Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Hope you're all doing well. I had a hell of a fucking weekend, let me tell you. Alrighty. Anyway. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry, were you sleeping? Oh. Alrighty. Look, guys. We've got 5 more done today. So that makes a grand total of 10 for the weekend. Holy man. I still got more. Got a lot more. But it's all good. Alright, so anyway. We're going to start this crazy thing off here with Damon Baker. Alright, now these systems are up on Alliance servers, of course. X-Community. Got college football revamped on them, along with College Hoops 2K8. And of course you have the off-host or mod menus fully set up, ready to go out of the box. Let it loose and it'll hump your leg, I promise. So, Mr. Damon Baker, he purchased a console off the website from us, 250 gig RGH3. Alright, so here it is. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to boot this little bitch. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on this friggin' thing here. And that way then we can go to the capture card. Alright, and hopefully everything will be alright, in which it is. So then we're booting up. I'm going to get some notifications from our freaking server. Alright, it's going to let you know how, where, what, when, and who. And what color underwear you're wearing as well. Alright, and then once we get to there, I'm going to show you what you got on this crazy thing, okay? So Damon, just bear with me as it locks the server, and what you just did, there you go. And we're going to see our CFBR updater, alright, which we don't need right now because they still haven't come out with version 18 yet for the Xbox. I'm still waiting. As soon as it comes out, it will be on our server and you will be able to download it with this crazy thing. Alright, but for right now, just hit I'm already up to date. Okay, now, let's go through this, shall we? Alright, Xbox 360. We start off at the Xbox 360 dashboard, okay? We got a ton, an assload of games on this damn thing, okay, for you, including College Hoops 2K8, Gears of War series, your Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Minecraft, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, so on and so forth, and we're back at the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, alright? You got a ton of Live Arcade on there as well to play with. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then we have our classic game on there. We got one classic game on there, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. And of course we have our indie games on there. My favorite, Trailer Park Cleavage. I mean King. And Voice Changer 360. And then of course you have your emulators. Alright. Oh, I hate when that happens. Here we go. I forgot to download the cover, damn it. There you go. Alright. Now, cover will be downloaded. See, that's how you download your cover. See? And then boop, there it is. Flying freaking Mario, alright? So anyway. He's an evil little mother, okay? I'm telling you right now, all right? Because we all know Nintendo and what they did and how they won in court. So don't mess with an Italian freaking plumber with a fucking raccoon tail and raccoon ears because you'll get fucked. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, all right. So we start off. We got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Memories, MAME, Super Nintendo, and back to Nintendo. All right. There's over 8,000 ROMs on there. Have a blast with it. Side scrollers, old gen, new gen, whatever. It's all there. Now, okay, Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight and up on the server, in which it better be. Okay, and there you are, and there you are, and it's got a good KV on it. Hitting the guide button, you will see X-Community Beta. One of the latest and greatest here. All right, now, of course, we have all of these sections running on. Right now, there's 14 sections. You got Modern Warfare 3, you got Modern Warfare 2, you got a couple of them, you got Left 4 Dead 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops, so on, Gears of War 3, you know, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, more and more and more, so there you go. Alright, and then your players, you got your players here, and they're on their specific servers that are sharing in part of this, okay, as you can see. Alright, there's a whole bunch on there, okay, and there you have it. Alright, now, your settings right here, everything's got labels on it on the right side of the screen right here. Enable or disable all X-Community features, custom matchmaking, forced matchmaking, change online status, change your username, save your settings, so on and so forth. Okay, so adds a lot to this thing. Makes it very, very easy to get into sessions and play games with your friends or whatever. All right, then over in our 5th tab we have our cheats. We have Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, and MW3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. All right. For Advanced Warfare, hold in the left trigger, push down on the left D-pad. That will open up the menu. Use A to select, use B to back out. And for MW3, BO2, and Ghost, all you have to do is hit the left D-pad button, use X to select, and B to back out. Very simple. Alright, now, I'm going to bring this back home here. Alright, and this also has Buffington Mod Loader, Purge on it, and all this other crap for GTA 4 and GTA 5. There's a ton of menus on there, Infinity Ops, Medika's mod menu, so on and so forth, alright? So there you have it. Damon, listen, brother, thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You will have a tracking number and all that other happy nonsense. And also there's going to be a link to the startup setup video. Watch that video before you power this thing on. You got to get it on your network first before you go ahead and try to power this thing on. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting at the Xbox 360 logo for a long time. It also covers a lot of stuff about this RGH that you really need to understand. So please watch that video before powering it on. Alright, so Damon, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to Damon. Alright. And I'm going to grab hold of this. I'm going to unplug all this mess right here. I'm going to grab hold of another one right here. And what do you know? This is a Damon 2. Okay? Now Damon Thrasher. Damon is a good friend of mine, and I've known him for many years. He has bought many consoles from me. Okay? A lot of them. And this one here is going out to him. He purchased it from me. Alright? And this one is a 2 terabyte monster. Okay? It has got more shit on it than you could ever imagine, and then some. Alright, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead now, and Damon, we're going to fire this crazy freaking thing up here. And I'm going to swap on over to the capture card right here. Alright, hopefully everything goes well, which it did. And the system booted. A little bit different from the old chip days, my friend. Okay? Now, you know my consoles, they always booted within 1 to 3 cycles anyway. Alright, but this, no chip. Instant boot. Every freaking time. RGH3. Thanks to Alexi and also Josh Davidson for finding the PLL and doing all the kinds of crazy calculations and microcoding in this thing to make it work like that. Alright, so anyway, my hat's off to them. Good people there. Alright, so anyway, now, here we are. We're already up to date. We got it. We're good. That's your CFBR updater. Okay, and now it is going through a ton, and I mean a ton, okay, of games on there, as you can see. Okay? So what's going to happen is we're going to get into the Xbox 360 side of this crazy thing, and I'm going to show you what you got on here, okay? So, all right. Now, of course, Damon, you know, on the old, you know, you got to boot it up the same way you did your RGHs for the first time. You know, put it on your network and everything. I'll include the startup setup video with this thing, so that way then, you know, you have a quick refresher, all right? Now, we'll go to Xbox 360 here. Now, it takes it a second because it's got to load the cache in the hard drive. Once it loads the cache in a hard drive, everything is fine and dandy, okay? But it just takes it a second because it is a big drive, okay? And I mean a really, really big drive. Alright, so anyway now. Start off, Xbox 360 dashboard, okay? You got Afro Samurai on there, Alice, Aliens, Angry Birds, Army of Two, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite. Yeah, Borderlands, a pre-sequel, Bulletstorm. Call of Duty's out the frickin' yin-yang frickin' anus, okay? And then some. Then, of course, you got Castlevania on there. You got Cold War Reds. You got College Hoops 2K, Crisis 2, Destroy All Humans, Dante's Inferno, Dead Island, Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Lord, Dragon Balls with your raging freaking blast from your balls. I heard that your wife is pregnant. Congratulations. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, his raging blast was true. Okay. Dead to Rights, MMA, alright, you got Dirt Defense Force on this thing, and Fable 2, you got Family Guy on there, you got Fight Night, Ken's Rage 2, you got Star Wars, you got Gears of War, you got your Guitar Hero, you got Grand Theft Auto series all the way through to Liberty City, San Andreas, and all that crap. Okay, you got Guitar Hero 3, you got Halo on there, a bunch of Halo, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, more Kane and Lynch, and then Lego out wazoo. Okay, there's more Lego on there, and then of course, what would it be without a blower with a chainsaw and a set of tits? Okay, you got to have that. That's very important. Well, Lost Planet 3, you know, Madden 25, Mafia, Mass Effect Trilogy, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, all really good titles. 2K9, your Mortal Kombat's, some freaking dude with a freaking whatever the hell it is over the. He looks like Jane Fonda with the fucking headband there. Okay, you got NBA 2K10. Through NBA 2K17, NBA Jam, NCAA Football 10, through NCAA Football 14 with college football revamped, of course, hockey on there, Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR4, PopCap Collection, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil. You got a bunch of Resident Evils on here. Okay, your Saints Row, Saw 2, Saw 3, Sega Superstars, Tennis, Silent Hill, Skate, Skyrim. Okay, bunch of freaking wrestling on there, Sonic. a whole bunch of Spider-Man. From what a couple people told me, that these titles are very hard to come by, you know. And I'm like, okay, well, I got them. So anyway, Splatterhouse, Split Second, you know, you got your Super Street Fighter, your Test Drive, you know, more Spider-Man, Darkness, Godfather, Hulk, Sims, TNA Impact, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Tomb Raider, UFC 3, Warface, Wolfenstein. Okay, you got wrestling out the yin yang and all that kind of stuff, and there you have it. Okay, so if that's not a lot, I don't know what is. Okay, then of course, but wait, there's more. Billy Mays, yeah. Okay, now Wallace and Gromit got 121 friggin' Xbox Live Arcade titles on here for you as well. Okay, so that should keep you busy for a while. As you can see, it goes on and 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 on. All right, it's still going, still going, still going. Okay, yeah, there we are. All right, what do we got there? Yeah, there it is. And yep, there it is. Bogeyman. Okay, and we're back. Title 121. Okay, now homebrew section, where your freaking tools reside, where you can blow the console up. You know all about them. Indie games, okay? You got a ton of indie games on them. You fuck them in a trailer park. You get them pregnant. Okay, you're paying child support twice. And then you fuck them into memories again. Yay, memories! Memories! They last a lifetime, memories! Yes, don't quit my day job, I know. Alright, and then of course you have classic games, okay? You got a ton of freaking brute force and all kinds of crazy shit on here, including the old original Grand Theft Auto 3, and Vice City, Halo, Juiced, Knockout Kings, Madden, and Madden 2.5, 207, 208, you know, Midnight Club, Mortal Kombat, NBA 2K3, 2K6, 2K7, NBA Bowler's Phenom, yeah, NBA Inside Drive, and NBA Inside Drive again, and NBA Live 202, okay, Street, NBA Street, NFL 2K3, NFL Street, so on and so forth, NFL Street 2, and of course you got your Need for Speed, Scarface, Sims, Punisher, Tony Hawk's out the yin yang, True Crime, all kinds of good stuff right there. And there you have it, okay? So, there it is. That's all your original games. Emulators, okay? You got a ton of them on there. You got Super Nintendo, you got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Memories, Maine, freaking Maine, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. You got a ton of freaking crap on there. There's over 9,000 ROMs on that alone. So, you know, if you're into the old stuff, well, there you go. Now, we're going to make sure that it gets to the freaking dashboard and doesn't give us any freaking problems. So we're going to hit that right there. And let's see what happens, shall we? There we go. Now we're up, we're online, we got a good KV. Hitting the guide button, you will notice now from the old Alliance, we now have X-Community Beta, okay? With all of its glory, okay? And all of its massive friggin' playing capabilities. As we all know, it is a matchmaking service, so that thing will definitely enhance your experience. Notice you have a lifetime user on our server. Yes, you do. Because you have lifetime. Because you bought lifetime. So lifetime is good. There you go. Alright, now, over here, in your fifth tab, you got all of your cheats. You got your Advanced Warfare, Ghost BO2, and MW3 cheats. Okay? So, disable A, enable A, very easy. And we're going to bring this back. No, I don't want X-Community Beta, damn it. I hate when I do that. But as you can see, there's a bunch of sessions on there. Now there's 20 of them. Now there's 17 of them. They pop up and down, and you can create your own sessions and every freaking thing else under the sun. And you can still play Halo 4 because it's part of the Sunrise Project and all that kind of good stuff. So, there you go. Alright, so now we'll bring this back home. And there you have it. Mr. Thrasher. Damon. Thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it, okay? I'm glad I can get you this. I know that that you're expecting a little one soon. And I know that money's tight. Okay, so listen. With that, thank you very, very much for your business, brother, and your all your repeated business. Okay, over the years, I greatly do appreciate it. Okay, and thank you very, very much. Now we're gonna say goodbye to Damon, and Damon, you're going to get an email. You're going to get a tracking number. You're going to get a link to the startup setup video and all that crap. Just because. Okay, so. You'll have it in 2 to 3 days, my friend. 2 to 3 days. All right, who do we got here? Mr. Coach James Miles. Jimmy went ahead, he purchased the console off the website from us, okay? Jimmy, this one is yours, okay? This one is a 250 gig, RGH 3.0, Trinity model, okay? Nice, simple. Let me go ahead and plug this controller in here. I'm tired of burning through batteries, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to fire this bitch up. Let's fire it up. Alright, let's swap over to the Elgato capture card here. Hopefully everything will be alright, in which it will boot. In which it just did. There we go. And we're booting up. We're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. If you're going to hook the server, you're going to have the college football updater that's going to come up, and also a welcome placard from our server. Alright? So just bear with me here as it locks the server and everything goes right and tight. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. There we go. Alright. Got it? Good? Okay, and then of course we have the CFBR updater on this thing, okay? Now, alright. Now, for right now, we're up to date because version 18 hasn't dropped. The minute when version 18 drops and I make a post on this thing, that means go ahead, hit the updater, and it will automatically download those files right to the Xbox with no problems. Okay, my developer, he recoded it, so it really downloads very quickly now. All right, so life is good with that. But for right now, I'm up to date. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead here, Xbox 360, start off at the dashboard, and we'll work our way through. And as you can see, there's a bunch of Call of Duties on there. You got your College Hoops 2K8, you got your Gears of War, you got Grand Theft Auto series, you got your Halo, your Minecraft, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, and back to the dashboard. Then, of course, you have Xbox Live Arcade on this thing as well. So there's Live Arcade on there that you can play. You have your homebrew section where your tools reside. You got a classic game on there, Tony Hawk's Underground from the original Xbox, the original one from back in 2002. All right, and it does play those games, by the way. And then, of course, you have indie games. Okay, like I said, one of my favorites, Trailer Park King and Voice Changer 360. But you would appreciate that. Anything with cleavage, and it looks like a football. All right, looks like two of them. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Alright, we have the flying friggin' Italian Sicilian friggin' Mafia friggin' Mario there. Alright, then of course you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and then back to Nintendo. Alright, so bunch of emulators on there. Now we're gonna hit the dashboard and we're gonna make sure that she's up and right and tight, and we should get the yep, there we go. And of course she's up and she's online with a good KV. Hitting the guide button, of course you have your X-Community beta. And then we swap on over, and then you have your cheats for those games right there. You can disable with A or enable. Easy, very simple. All right. The instructions will pop up on the left side of the screen to open the menus up. All right. Now we're going to take this back to Xbox Home, and there you have it, Coach Jimmy. Thank you for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm shipping this off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number in your email along with the startup setup video. Please watch that video if this is your first RGH, so that way you know how to set it up when it gets to your house, because you got to get it up on your network first before you go ahead and start playing it. If you don't do that, you're going to be sitting at that Xbox 360 logo for a very long time. You don't want that. Believe me, you do not want that, okay? So please watch that video. I'm going to send you with the email with your tracking number and all that kind of good stuff. Thank you again for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Coach Jimmy here. Alright. And we're going to pop this off and pop this off here. And let's see here now. Ah, yes. Riley Stevenson. Okay. Riley went ahead. He purchased a 120 gig RGH. Okay? A little bit small of a compliment, but just as effective. Okay? Now, Riley, this one is yours. She is a Trinity model. Okay? I'm going to plug this thing in here. Alright? And I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to fire it up. Now, we'll swap over to the capture card real quick. And here we go. When she booted, life is good. We're going to get our notifications from the server letting us know it's online, live, all that other happy nonsense. And now I'm going to proceed to go through this thing with you. Alright? Now mind you, it's a 120 gig drive, so it's a little bit smaller of a complement. You can always add an external drive to this thing as well. Alright? It's very easy to do. Okay? Now. Alrighty. Now, and here we are, and of course, we have our CFBR updater, and we're already up to date. Don't have to worry about that. Now, Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Got your Call of Duties on there. You got some Call of Duties. You got Modern Warfare 3, of course. You got College Hoops 2K8. Your Grand Theft Auto series, and of course NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped. Alright? Now, Xbox Live Arcade. Got a couple Live Arcade games on there. You have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And this one does have emulators. It doesn't have a full complement, okay? But it does have enough. Got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and back to Super Nintendo. Alright, now what we'll do, with the Xbox 360 dashboard, we'll make sure that she's up and online and right and all that kind of good stuff. There you are. And she's up and she's online and life is good. Hitting the guide button, your X-Community Beta, and then over in your fifth tab are your cheats to disable A, enable A. Very easy. We'll bring this back Xbox home, and there you have it. Riley, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. Shipping it off tomorrow, my friend. We'll have a tracking number and all that kind of good stuff in your email, and also a link to the startup setup video, which you need to watch before you power this thing on. Okay? Thank you so much, man. I greatly do appreciate the business. So now, we're going to say goodbye to Riley. Okay? Goodbye, Riley. Now, we've got one more. Okay? Yes, I've been busy. And I'm still busy. And I'm running around like a freaking idiot. Alright. Now, Mr. U. O'Neill. Now, you went ahead, purchased the console off the website from us. You, this one is yours. Trinity model, 120 gig, RGH3. And we're going to go ahead here. Chipless install, of course. And I'm going to plug that in there. And then we're going to power this bitch up. And then what I'm going to do is swap on over to the capture card right here. Alright. And hopefully within the same amount of luck it'll boot from which it did. Alrighty. And now we're going to get our notifications from the server letting us know it's online live and all that other happy nonsense. We're going to go ahead and we'll see our CFBR updater. And that's going to let us know, you know, to update or not. There you go. Got it. Good. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and we will go into Aurora. Okay. Now, we should get one more. Yep, there it is. Now, we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about that for right now. So hit I'm already up to date. Now, Xbox 360. Again, start off at the dashboard. Work your way through. College Hoops 2K8, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty series, Grand Theft Auto, Modern Warfare 3, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped on it already. Installed, ready to go. And of course you have Xbox Live Arcade. And then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then of course you have your emulators. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and then back to Super Nintendo. Now, nice little round section right there. Alright, and then of course we'll hit the dashboard. We'll make sure that she's up and online and live. There she goes. Life is grand. Hitting the guide button, X-Community Beta of course. And then of course you have your cheats over in your fifth tab. Disable A, enable A. Very easy. Bring this back, Xbox Home. And there you have it. Mr. O'Neill, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You will have your tracking number and also a link to the startup setup video. All right. And again, I greatly do appreciate the business. Thank you very, very much. You'll have it in 2 to 3 days. And remember, guys, you're going to have to sign for these things. Okay. So have somebody there. You don't have to be there, but somebody at that residence does have to be there to sign for this crazy thing. All right. But thank you so much, guys. I hope that you have a great weekend. We've got a lot more consoles to build. Okay. The guys on the list for being built are going to get emails from me shortly stating, hey, we're working on your console, and we're going to have them done this week, all right, just to let you know. But thank you so much for your business, guys. I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you for your support over the years. It's all fun and games until somebody gets an eye poked out. I just poked out mine. Anyway, y'all have a good one, guys. Holler at you later. Take care, guys. Have a great, great day.